Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial, and today's review will be Killing It, starring Craig Robinson, a Peacock streaming service series. Let's get into it. So I've seen the trailers for this series, and Peacock is trying to improve and add more and more content. So I said, what the heck, let's see what's going on. Uh, Craig Robinson, he's been in several other shows over the years. He's currently in the Peacock commercial. So I said, well, let's give it a shot. Now, I always start by saying anytime I do a review for a series, it really doesn't give the complete justice because it's lumping 10 episodes in one video versus going one by one week to week. It's just putting everything all in one video. So overall, this was a decent series, and it had a lot of humorous moments because it's basically comedy. So it's a lot of humorous moments throughout um, the series. So let's just go over the cast. Of course, I said Craig Robinson. He is the lead. His name is Craig Foster. Then you have Claudia O'Doherty. She plays as Jillian G. You have Stephanie Nogures plays as Camille, which was Craig's ex-wife. Scott MacArthur plays as Brock. You have Wyatt Walter plays as Corby, which is the son of Brock. Royal Battle plays as Isaiah, which is the brother of Craig. Jet Miller plays as Vanessa, which is the daughter of Craig. And you have Zach Grainer plays as Jim Gallant, which is the insurance investigator. And who else do we have here? So that's pretty much the cast. Now, what it is Craig Foster. He is a dreamer. So he's always been trying to figure it out in life, and he gets successful. His dad was a hard worker, but he didn't amount to nothing. And when they were little, Isaiah and Craig were stealing candy at the store. Their dad took them back to the store, telling the store man they shouldn't steal. After they got out the store, Isaiah stole some more candy. They told the dad. The dad went back in there to let the store man know that the candy was stolen, nor did he not know that the person that was behind the register wasn't even the owner. It was the person that was robbing the store. So when the dad went back in there, it was an act of the robber with the store clerk, and the robber killed the dad. So that kind of spiraled Isaiah and Craig to go in their own direction individually. So from there, fast forward as adults, Craig was like a security guard of a bank, and he had a dream of starting his own company that he needed $20,000 for, and he was going to take Sal palmetto berries and create a supplement that shrinks the prostate and increase libido for men. So he was trying to go on to get loans, but it never worked out. Meanwhile, along the way, he was going to pitch his idea, and he needed an Uber. In comes Jillian G. She's his Uber driver, but she pulls up. She tells people she got a Mercedes, so they click on her to ride. And when she showed up in basically a hoopty, and with a billboard attached to the hoopty that she sleeps in at night. So they click right off the back, in a sense. They discovered that both of their fathers died. Her father died when she was 16. So in the process of her driving him to his destination, she said, "Oh my God!" So she jumped out the car and she goes in the field, and she said, I have to hammer." It's called hammering, and then you see her in the field just smacking away with something and you think she's crazy. So Craig is like, "Oh, I got to get out of here!" Like he thinks she's nuts. Lo and behold, she's come out of the field dragging a snake. And so pretty much she started to tell her, and that's what she, that's what she do. One of her jobs is also to kill snakes. They want the snakes dead. The setting it also is down in Florida. She kills snakes and she get $100 a snake, and that's how she gets by. And the wildlife will pay them per feet of the snake that they bring in. So in the process of the snake being in the car, the snake comes back to life and attacks Craig. Then he gets all bloody. So that's like the humorous part. So that's their connection right there. So what they end up finding out is that there's a tournament for the winner who collects the most feet of snakes get $20,000, and you can group with a partner. So of course Jillian entered the tournament. Craig, bright idea, like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. And he wants to join the tournament as well. He never killed snakes before, but when you're desperate, you're gonna go for it. So of course he has a situation going with his daughter and his ex-wife. The ex-wife has a boyfriend named Marco who's pressuring her to marry him, but she really is not want to go that route. And so Craig is trying to be a father, but like I said, he's a dreamer, and he can't fully provide for his daughter. But his daughter loves him, and he got a good relationship with the daughter and the ex-wife. So that's like throughout the whole series that you see different situations with that. And it ends up leading to Marco, the boyfriend, gets a job in Ohio, and he wants them to go with him, but the mom really doesn't. Meanwhile, the mom ended up getting a job offer somewhere else, and she wants to take the daughter there. So that's what ended up happens with that. Meanwhile, it's a bunch of different events that happen. Humorous moments. In comes Brock. He's in the tournament. He got his own storyline, and his son that they got humorous moments throughout. And Isaiah and Craig have like serious moments and comedic moments throughout the whole series. Lo and behold, there was another tournament player by the name of Carlos, and he worked at an amusement park. They call him Condom Carl because he picks condoms up off of the around the park, and he's hovering snakes in his little shed, locked up shed, and he was using those snakes so he could win a tournament. They discovered it, and pretty much he got dined out, and he was disqualified at a tournament, but he knew they did it, so he wanted to do get back. So it's a whole bunch of chain events. So it's overall it's a decent series to watch. The end result ended with Craig, his brother was Isaiah was a scammer, so he was always doing some scams. Craig lost his job because he wouldn't rob the bank. He was scamming. Craig wanted to go to like this entrepreneurship where the motivational speakers come there, try to motivate people and stuff like that, and so he figured they were scamming people, so he gonna go scam them. In the process of him scamming them, he meets the main person, which is Rodney Lamonka, and he brings Isaiah on. But in the process of Isaiah working with him, Rodney kills his stepson, Noah, and told Isaiah, you need to get rid of the body. So Isaiah ended up bringing Craig in the mix, and they put it out in a snake and let a snake go and kill the snake. So what ended up happening is a snake did grab the body up, but a storm was coming. And when the storm coming, Brock ended up winning. His storyline is he trying to build a relationship with his son. His wife is having an affair, but he wanted to be a big YouTube star. He ended up blowing up being a YouTube star, took some of his money, and pretty much gave the $20,000 to Craig and Jillian. And then Jillian, she was about to get deported, so she needed a lawyer to defend her, but she didn't have the money. She told Craig she would take her half of the money and invest it in his business. So at the end, Craig pretty much just gave her the $20,000 that Brock gave. But being as though that Craig found out that his ex-wife and daughter was leaving, he sought out in the storm to go kill some snakes. It was like a hurricane or whatever, a bad storm in Florida. So he ended up finding a snake that his brother had the body, that snake that was on the body of Noah. And now like I said, his Isaiah and Craig, the whole series has been going back and forth. Some deep moments between the two, and Isaiah pretty much don't care about nothing. He don't care if he screw over his brother or not, and Craig still accepts him the whole time. So he knew if he would kill that snake, they'll find the body that's inside of the snake. So Craig brought the snake back to the tournament people so he could win the 20,000. And then he called his brother and said, "Yo, Isaiah, you better go on a run." And then it went off. So we'll see if he actually dimed his brother out or what he told him that for. You never know. They could twist that any type of way. It's decent enough that I believe once enough people catch on to the series, they see it's decent enough to bring it back for a season 2. And this is basically reverse back to Peacock building their content and putting out more and more content, giving people a chance to just put their comedy, their stories, their series out. And the more content they get, people will tune in. Some going to be good, some content going to be good, some content not. But, while they're building, it's something to watch. When every other streaming platform is adding their content, why not give other people a chance? So only thing I will like to see, NBC, who's connected of course with Peacock, for them to give people opportunities that didn't already have connections to NBC. Like Craig Robinson has previous connections with, like he was in The Office and all that, where previous connections with NBC and stuff like that. And even if you think back to Peacock, Bel Air, Will Smith had connections with NBC. So they do be giving shows, but it's like they giving opportunities for people that already had connections with them. Instead of, not saying that's all they do. So I'm pretty sure they give a lot of other people opportunities as well. But I'm saying I would like to see more give other people opportunities that didn't have a previous connection. Bring it all in, not just keep it, the same old people that we done seen over the years. So other than that, decent series. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Till the next time.